Oh, hey, everybody on the world of YouTube. This is my first time, this is my first ever live YouTube video, which is exciting. I mean, it's Saturday night here in Melbourne, Australia, and you know, I am up to nothing much. So I thought I would come and share some of what I know. Specifically around, just putting some of the stuff that I really firmly believe in when it comes to connecting with our audience, connecting with people, just being a genuine person. So I want to talk about attitude. And I'll look at comments and stuff if they come up live, whatever it may be. As I said, it's my first time coming live on or coming to speak on YouTube, right? Usually I pre-do the videos, or maybe I've like pre-recorded them and then uploaded them to YouTube, but I want to hang out here. So for like when I look at what needs to happen in order to create stronger connections with people, you've got to be out there. Oh, 111. You've got to be out there building relationships and building connections. So my core tenets when it comes to teaching how to expand your mission, how to get your message out there, and how to create more resources for yourself is you got to know how to connect. You got to know how to convert those connections into more like long lasting relationships, and then you got to know how to actually close deals, close sales, close revenue with those relationships. Because if we're not doing that, then what are we actually doing in business, right? So I want to talk about what I talk about first when it comes to sharing anything I do, which is how important attitude is. See, we think we can just go like investing in sales courses and like just implementing the structure and stuff and we'll be sweet as. Well, unfortunately, like I've been in a few rooms and I've seen where people, come for the structure and come for the systems. And whilst, the systems are powerful, it's only as powerful as the mind that is trying to use the structure or the system. So this is why I have decided to really emphasize that attitude is everything when it comes to selling. So I want to share this with you, and I hope it's not backwards. I didn't even think about this, and my little niece has got my iPad. Otherwise, I would have tried to share into the space, but doesn't look like I can. No, that's all good. That's fine. All right. So attitude is everything. I hope this is coming up the right way. Maybe not, but that says attitude is everything. And if A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, P, Q, R, X, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, blah, equals 1, 2, 3, 4. So if these correspond, A equals 1, B equals 2, etc., then you get the drift. Except for I had all my spacing a bit too wide here at the beginning, and that's why we've kind of fallen short. But you get the message. If A equals 1, 2, B equals 2, C equals 3, and so on, then, right? And you may have seen this before, but this is one that I love to use whenever I'm teaching or introducing the concept of how important attitude is in our ability to connect, convert, and close sales. So with that formula in mind, then knowledge, right, corresponds to the below letters. So K equals 11, N equals 14, O 15, W 23, etc., etc. You can see it for yourself. And if you add up those numbers, 11, 14, 15, 23, 15, 5, 4, 7, and 5, if you add those numbers up, it equals 96. And we're just going to say that that's 96%. And then obviously you can already read ahead and see that the next word says hard work. Hard work, H corresponds to 8, A1, R 18, etc., etc. And if we add up these numbers along the bottom, 8, 1, 18, 4, 23, etc., etc., that equals 98. And what this really says is that both are very important when it comes to connecting, converting, and closing revenue in our business. Knowledge and hard work both have their place, absolutely, but they just fall short of that 100%. Okay? But as I was saying, attitude is 100% everything. Attitude, if we take the same formula, A equals 1, T20, T20, 1, or I, 9, etc., etc., and we add up that row of numbers, it equals 100. 100%. Attitude is 100% everything when it comes to connecting, converting, and closing revenue. We cannot, think of it like this. If we're just connecting with people, we're just making friends, right? There's got to be that purpose as to why, and we've got to be okay with that purpose, right? We've got to be okay with moving through the steps. The next piece is that purpose is we want to actually build deeper, more meaningful, trust-filled relationships with those connections. That's the immediate purpose, is to have people understand, kind of like what I'm doing here, understand what we do and how we do it and what our flavor is. And so that's the next piece, is we've got to convert those connections into relationships where there's trust, where there's that know, like, and trust. And then once we've got that know, like, and trust, then we've got to actually be able to stand in our power, sovereignty, whatever you want to call it, confidence, certainty, and close revenue. And see, where a lot of people, and I'll be speaking about this more and more throughout the series of the attitude of selling, is that if we are caught up worrying about going through this process with people, then we've honestly got to ask ourselves, well, what are we actually doing? What are we here to achieve? What are we actually going to achieve? We've got to be okay connecting with people for a purpose, which is to create, deeper relationships. And for those deeper relationships, to flow into, opportunities to work together and to step into each other's containers. And we've got to be okay with that. If we're not, then I'll let you know where you can go back to. Come back to your attitude and check in with where that is not sitting right, where that's not sitting okay, where it feels icky, where it feels like you're doing something wrong, right? We've got to be okay with having those conversations. And the way that we do that is through our attitude, okay? Our willingness is in our attitude as well. So I'll be unpacking this more and more over, I feel like I'll do a series on this, but I just wanted to start there. So I'm gonna keep this one short. Probably gonna come back, to be honest. I had fun doing this. This felt good. But yeah, if you have any questions, do let me know. If not, enjoy. Bye.